welcome back to All About That Disney Life. I am Danny B, the girl who is all about that Disney life. We now move on to 8 Below, which came out in 2006, so let's get to know this cast. Paul Walker was Jerry Shepard, Bruce Greenwood was Dr. Davis McLaren, Moon Bloodgood was Katie, Jason Biggs was Charlie Cooper, Gerard Plunkett was Dr. Andy Harrison, August Schellenberg was Mindo, Wendy Crewson was Eve McLaren, Belinda Metz was Rosemary Paris, Connor Christopher Levins was Eric McLaren, Duncan Fraser was Captain Lovett, Michael David Sims was Armin Butler, and Malcolm Stewart was Charles Buffett. Now we move on to the facts all about 8 Below. Number 1, the background. This movie is based off of the 1958 Japanese Antarctic research expedition, which inspired the 1983 hit film Antarctica, of which 8 Below is a remake of. This movie adapts the events of the 1958 incident moved forward to 1993. In the 1958 incident, 15 Sakhalin Husky sled dogs were abandoned when the expedition team was unable to return to the base. When the team returned a year later, 2 dogs, Tyro and Gyro, were the only ones still alive. Another 7 were still chained up and dead, and 6 dogs were unaccounted for. In this movie, 2 of the dogs, Old Jack and Dewey, died, while the remaining 6, Max, Maya, Truman, Buck, Shadow, and Shorty, survived. 8 Below was dedicated to the memory of Koriyoshi Kurihara, the director of Antarctica, who died in 2002. Number 2, the filming. Filming took place in Svalbard, Norway, Greenland, and British Columbia, Canada. Number 3, special effects. The scene in which the dogs attempting to feed on a whale carcass are confronted by an aggressive leopard seal. They were unable to use an actual leopard seal due to the temperament of the animals, so Frank Marshall engaged Stan Winston Studio to create a fully articulated seal puppet. Shane Mahan led the construction of an animatronic, hydraulically powered leopard seal that was absolutely convincing to both the human and canine production members. No kidding, that thing was vicious. Stan Winston Digital also computer-generated seagulls for a scene where the starving dogs attack a flock of birds in flight, jumping up and grabbing them in their jaws. Stan Winston Studio also built a dummy husky for a shot where the seal takes a bite out of the dog. The CGI seal was used for actions that couldn't be achieved with the practical puppet, such as shots of the seal sliding along the ice, dipping into a hole, and swimming underwater. Number 4, the sled dogs. In this movie, there are 2 Alaskan Malamutes, that's Buck and Shadow, and there are 6 Siberian Huskies, my favorite dog, Max, Maya, Truman, Dewey, Shorty, and Old Jack. Each actor dog had help from other dogs that performed stunts and pulled sleds. All in all, there were over 30 dogs that were used to portray the movie's 8 canine characters. Number 5, the box office. This movie opened at number 1 on February 17, 2006, with a total weekend gross of over $20 million in 3,066 theaters. The movie closed on June 1, 2006, with a total worldwide gross of over $120 million. Number 6, awards and nominations. At the ASCAP Film and Television Music Awards, this movie won for Top Box Office Films. And at the Satellite Awards, this movie was nominated for Best Youth DVD, but it lost to The Little Mermaid. Number 7, bonus facts. Dogs have been banned from Antarctica by treaty since 1993 because of evidence that disease was spreading to seal wildlife. Second unit filming in Greenland was referred to by crew members as the Amundsen Expedition. This was a reference to second unit director or director of photography Mitchell Amundsen and to Roald Amundsen, the first man to reach the South Pole. It is incorrectly noted above that the sky would be dark. The characters mentioned it was the end of January, which is midsummer in Antarctica. It would be light outside nearly continuously. You gotta remember, in Antarctica, the sun doesn't set for 6 months. It's just sunny for 6 months, all day, every day. And then it's dark the other 6 months, all day, every day. The name of the Lamborghini of snowcats that they borrowed from the Italian camp was named Mare Biscotto. It translates to sea biscuit. This is the last Disney film with the orange variant of the 1985 castle logo, which would generally be used for live-action movies. And the dogs Dewey and Truman are named for the 1948 U.S. presidential candidates Thomas E. Dewey and Harry S. Truman. And there you have it, all the facts about 8 Below. If you like this video, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe, and I hope you have a zippity-doo-dah day. Goodbye.